This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Good Monday evening from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. I'm James Salem, Jeremiah Melton. Jamie Hughes will be with us shortly. As you can sit back tonight, we're going to bring you the 53rd District Showdown between the Jenkins Cavaliers. They come to town here in Hyman against the Lady Knott County Central Patriots in a doubleheader. Jeremiah, going to be a good night of basketball as we got two good games lined up.
Yeah, hoping for a great night of basketball. Don't know as much about the women's as we do, as we know the boys should be. It's kind of a highly anticipated matchup for the second time.
Yeah, Letcher comes in, or Jenkins, under Coach Marvin Boggs with a 3-16 record. But as you go, they've got better as the season went on, is what you expect out of the 53rd District team. And, the Patriots, I've watched them the last couple of weeks. They're playing their best ball right now.
They are. Drake's really come along as far as for the boys' team.
Of course, anytime you throw what everybody's predicting as the girls, 14th Region Player of the Year, Kyra McElaurin, she's averaging around 20 points a ball game. And she goes as the Patriots go, she's going to get her 20th if Jenkins can stop everybody else tonight.
Yeah, Kyra, she's a scorer. Scores at all levels. She's going to be hard to stop. I also got word from Megan Huff that I'm going to honor Faith with her 500th rebound basketball tonight.
Good deal. And so we'll get that one. Now, of course, earlier in the week, I think over the weekend, Chance Amberg had got his 500th rebound for the boys. So, it's a good night to be a rebounder here to Morton Combs for the Patriots. Of course, Jenkins, when you get later, and we'll talk about it in the second game, the boys basketball, they under Coach Winston, they've been playing their best basketball here lately.
They have. They've surprised a lot of people here in the 53rd and probably the 54th as well. Not expecting Jenkins to be as good as they are.
Yeah, of course, Megan Huff comes in here with a 13-6 record on the Patriots. And as you look, what you want to see is exactly what's going on. Everybody's starting to play their better basketball. Still about a week out from what they want to be playing their best basketball. But when you think about it, we're only 2.5 weeks away from the postseason.
Yeah, most teams here in the area, I think, finish up around February 19th, somewhere close to that date with season play.
Yeah, and so, on most coaches, they're probably trying to put in the last-minute plays, trying to work on a little bit of zone defense, full court press defense, and then on the offensive side, they're wanting to make sure they know how to break the corner passes and the full court press.
Yeah.
And so as both teams come out of the locker room, let's step away for a break as we do the national anthem and a prayer from our here to Morton Combs. We come back, we have starting lineup, Jenkins and Knott in the 53rd District Showdown right here.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
And welcome back to HT24 Plus as we're getting ready to do the starting lineups. First for the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight, the Lady Cavaliers out of Jenkins. Under Coach Marvin Boggs, going to start number 15, a 5'4" junior, Harlow Bates. Number 25, a 5'4" sophomore, Ashley Fields. Number 24, a 5'3" guard, sophomore, Haley Thacker. Number 1, Kylie Tosin, 5'11" senior. She's going to be playing center. And number 14, Anaya Chippewa, 5'5" sophomore. And the lights go down here in the Morton Combs as they'll introduce the starting lineups for the Knott County Central Patriots under Coach Megan Huff. And they will start 5'8" senior Drew Reed wearing number 11. And then number 3, 5'11" guard, what could be the 14th Region Player of the Year, Kyra McElharty. Number 33, junior 6'3" center, Samara Bailey. Number 22, 5'10" senior forward, Acacia Bentley. And then number 1 will be the 7th grader, 5'7", Danny McElharty. Jeremiah, the one thing Jenkins can't afford to do tonight is turn the ball over on unforced errors.
Yeah, Knott County's going to bring pressure early and often and going to try to get some turnovers for sure.
Turnovers? Did somebody say something about turnovers? If so, give me an apple or a cherry. No, guys, again, it's that time of the year. Can you believe that this probably will have a bearing on who wins the 53rd District Championship tonight, particularly in the boys? We got big matchups all across the mountains. Huge contest over there between Purry and Hazard tonight in the ladies' action, James Center. But here we go. Knott County in the pink, Jenkins in the green.
Get it started for over to Bentley. Jamie, if the Patriots got to do one thing tonight, I'd say they're going to work on making sure they get ball rotation and their offense going.
Yeah, and you'd like to get a bunch of people quality minutes in this one, you know. Again, it's no secret. This is a rebuild year for Jenkins. Leading scorer, leading rebounder graduated, had a couple of injuries. And so just to be very blunt about it, if I'm Knott County Central, I want to jump out early. And Jeremiah, get to play a lot of players, a lot of minutes.
Yeah, it's always good to get experience for all the players you can before these tournaments get started.
Both teams have settled for three-point jump shots right out of the gate. Up ahead, Bentley will get it started with 2-0 for the Patriots.
7:20 to play. I like Knott County's transition game, guys. And again, James, we said in the preseason show we felt like Bentley was going to be one of the top 10 players in the 14th region. And I think she's held on to that honor, pal.
Yeah, she's played really well here the last few ball games for the Patriots. And as you speak over here, she comes out with 2-on-1 over to McLawrence. And that's what the Patriots want to do. They want to, press the issue and try to get this game into the 60-point margin.
Yeah, and if you're Jenkins, Jeremiah, you want to slow it down, probably play a little four corners, pass it around the horn. But the problem with that is this Knott County defense, fellas, is just about as good as their offense. As McElharty gets the steal, takes it coast to coast, and gets her second bucket. Knott County leads it 6-0.
I think it's 3 takeaways there for Knott County and led to 6 points. So
I've said it the other night, my favorite offense is good defense. And all the coaches right now trying to get their teams to fine-tune their defenses. As Reed gets the steal, she'll pass it ahead to McLaughlin. Beautiful lead pass, a little too much pepper on it, James.
Well, that, and I think Mac Lawrence was already looking to score and didn't watch it all the way in.
Yeah, she was ready to shoot before she caught the ball.
Yeah, rule number one, you got to catch it.
It takes the basketball, does it not?
It takes the basketball. What would you say to put the biscuit in the basket?
Can't put the biscuit in the basket until you get the biscuit. That's right, pal. Oh, my. Bailey's been big, too. And there, just as I say that, she makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about. Got a block, and she was ready for the second one. She wanted 2 blocks in 1 possession. McElawrence down the lane, put it up and 2 more.
Of course, earlier start tonight than usual because it is a district doubleheader at 6 o'clock, so you got plenty of time to get down here and catch a ball game to Morton Combs. As we'll probably, after this game, step away for about 20, 25 minutes and bring you the boys' basketball game.
That is a highly anticipated game, folks.
Yeah.
Again, Jenkins coming off the first time ever they had beaten Electra Central in Jenkins. Only the 3rd time ever, period. And so Coach Lee's team got something to prove as they come in here to take on the Knott County Central Patriots. Danny McElawrence catching that one and putting it up.
And while we're between games, they can always flip over to 24 and catch up on, I think, Purry at Hazard tonight.
Should be a dandy, man.
Manus and DA and the crew down there.
We had a chance to have, James and I, the Lady Bulldogs in studio last night. That show will air Thursday night on Mountain Sports Corner. James, we thoroughly enjoyed catching up with the Lady Dogs and their head coach.
Absolutely. Always fun getting to talk to the student athletes across the 14th and 15th regions.
Would you believe, Jeremiah, that the go-to pregame meal for the Lady Bulldogs is Taco Bell? I would not have guessed that in 10 guesses.
No.
But now, overall it was, wasn't it?
Overall it was, absolutely.
So they probably, with that said, are at Taco Bell right now as we speak, pal. Boy, another nice, strong move, guys. There's a reason why I regard her as one of the top players, no longer just in the 14th. I've watched enough now in the 15th. I think she can play anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie, was their go-to a chicken quesadilla?
We didn't get that far into it because I just be honest with you, I was amazed. I don't want to make anybody look at me funny, but I have a trouble eating Taco Bell anytime, let alone as a pregame.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I'll go with that. But I like me some Taco Bell, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I could have it for pregame.
Absolutely. Foul origin down here was on Thacker. It's going to be her first, team's first.
Sorry for the trouble with the scoreboard. We'll get that straightened out.
We ain't having trouble with that thing again, are we?
They don't like this gym very well.
Yeah, Ania Chippewa on her, they've tried to get it into her a couple of times. Her footwork has improved since the beginning of the season. I was telling Jeremiah, Jamie, in the pre-show that, that's what you want to see is how much better Jenkins has got from the start until now.
Yes, sir. A big offensive rebound to McElawrence as Reed got the board and kept it alive. Knott County leads it 13-0. Folks, we say again, thank you to all of you that are tuning us in. We know you've got a bunch of options. I'll tell you something, Jeremiah, we got to get this clock fixed, though, because this is home of the district and the region. So whatever Brady's got to do, he's got to work his magic and get this clock fixed, this scoreboard issue.
Oh, he's got to show that $1 million smile. Once Brady shows that smile, it'll all work out.
Do you know I messaged Brady to see if he was coming to the game, and he said, no, I'm already here. He likes this, man. He's having a ball.
What he actually said was somebody needs to tell Jamie we've all got watches.
Before you do that, Jamie, this is Jamie's 3rd game that he has got started in some way. Of course, Perry County Grade School Championship game being played, so we had to get those guys the equipment over there. Then I promised the Cordia boys I would come and snap some pictures of their 8th grade night. So I literally am in my 3rd different basketball game. And we're just now getting started.
Yeah.
Even the official laughed. He said, do you ever leave these gyms? To the line, the Lady Cavs got a chance to get on the scoreboard here. Here's a good opportunity for them. Free throw is good. They'll have another one coming up. Hosting one more. That one, nothing but the bottom. Excellent free throw shooting there, James Sandler. A little bit better than you and I would have done, I'll say that.
A whole lot better than I would have done.
Down on the other end, they go to the low post, kick it out. Bentley for three, got it, nothing but the bottom of the net.
She's got so much more confident from the three-point line this year than she's had previously. And, man, she expects every shot to go in.
Well, I'm telling you, I looked for this last year. I had her as my player to watch last year, and she had a good season.
She did.
But this year's been what I thought last year would perhaps be for her. Conley with a big rebound. She'll run the break. Sweet pass inside to Feltner. Lays it up, and it's good. Conley from about half court hit Feltner on a fast break. And boy, it's a good one.
Good to see Feltner back out there. She's been under the weather last week or so. It's good. So it's good to see her back out there with her Lady Patriots.
Understand she played in the freshman and JV 14th region tournament. Guys, I didn't know we had a such thing.
I think it was the first year of it, held at the Sportsplex yesterday.
Oh, that makes me feel a little better.
Congratulations to the Electric Central Cougars for winning that thing.
Yes, sir. So the future looks bright for them. Blocked by Bailey. That's her third block. Knott County with a 20-2 lead. Feltner down the left side. Little floater in and out. And Jenkins gets the rebound.
Yeah, coming out with it's Tosin. Tosin had a really good game the first time these two teams played.
And she'll continue to be called upon to have big minutes. They'll bring it back to the top. Minute 30 to play, 20-2. Jenkins with it at the free throw line. Boy, that's a good ball movement.
Yes.
Oh, my. She missed the gimme. That was a good ball movement right there, James.
Just couldn't get it to go, but, yeah, good pass.
Micah Lawrence pull-up jumper, and she gets two more. She is having herself somewhat of a contest in this first quarter alone. I have her with 13. She'll lead the break, leave it over for Feltner. One dribble, put it back up, and it's good.
Right at a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Riley Feltner's second field goal. Guys, as James said, if you're out there tuning us in on the social medias, you got time to get out here and make this an in person. Conley with another big rebound. Ahead to McAlawrence. Kyra has it right side, running that 3-on-2 break. Straight at the defense, and they foul her. They say on the floor. It'll be the team's third foul. Shout out to the Hyman Yellow Jackets. Jeremiah's son played with, made it to the Sweet 16 of the state tournament this weekend.
Yep, they played hard, run out of steam.
McAlawrence continues to be red hot on the far side.
She is playing sensational, man. 27-2, under 30 seconds to play in this first quarter. Jenkins got it in deep corner. They'll throw it inside. Bailey with another monster block.
Fourth or fifth block
Fourth that I've got, yeah. McAlawrence outside to Bentley. Write it down. Write it down.
Man,
she's going to make that. You're not going to be able to leave her that open, man.
She's shooting like she don't miss the last about week and a half, 2 weeks.
Saw that go through the net. Got her confidence up, and boy, it should be. Knott County Central right now leading Jenkins 30-2. Let's take a short break, and we'll be back with that second quarter after this.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Welcome back to the Morton Combs Athletics Complex down here on the Creek Bank. Got Knott Central Lady Patriots leading the Jenkins Cavaliers 30-2.
Guys, as we get this one back underway again, if you're Knott County, I don't know what just happened there. That sounded like Rudolph's nose turned red.
Yeah.
Remember that cartoon?
I do.
First time his nose turned red and you got a squeal from it. Oh, my.
Hey, before we get this one started, I'm going to go ahead and say it while we've got everybody's attention. Jamie, I'm going to wish you happy birthday again. I ain't going to sing to you tonight like I did last night.
I mean, yes, thank you.
But happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed my birthday. Got to go to church with you, Jeremiah.
You only turned 31 once, right?
We had a good church service. I'm not going to lie. I just getting ready to brag on what a good time I had at church with you yesterday. Yes, sir. And but thank you, pal. I'm blessed. God's been good to me. Ended the night. Went to 2 church services. Filmed the show with you, and ended the night with ice cream cake with my baby girls. Anytime you get to eat ice cream cake at 9:30 at night, it's a pretty good day, pal.
It is a pretty good day. You're right on that.
That's when it makes it hard to sleep.
Well, that's what my wife said. She said, if you give her 2 pieces of cake, you're setting up with her. Now, I knew I had pressed my limit.
So when you get said that as Danny McLawrence hits 3, what'd you give her, half a piece and put her to bed?
No, I just said, you can have the rest of Dad's. I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, I have a hard time telling them no. Now, it's no secret.
We'll save the rest for tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let's have some more tomorrow night. Boy, Danny hit that one nothing but the bottom of the net, and then another turnover. We're going to give it back to Kyra. She'll get her first bucket. If I'm a young player over here for Knott Central, you know what I'm thinking? I'm going to get me some points tonight.
Yeah.
Again, no, Knott County leading big here in this second quarter. Jeremiah, I've often found it to be the most appropriate time to talk about other things going on in the district. It's not a disrespect to the game that's going on, but we don't also point out the big lead here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's a good time for us to keep everybody updated on what's going on in the game as they kick that one. But James Sandlin, this 14th regional boys and girls, and I'm in the minorities right now, but I think both tournaments can be fun tournaments.
No, I agree with it. That's what me and Jeremiah was talking about in the pregame was, when you look at it seems like only a flash. We was 28 games away from postseason. Now we're 6, 7, at the most 8, 2.5 weeks away. And it's time that teams, within the next week starts playing their best basketball going forward.
And as they do that, of course, final games, Jeremiah, going to determine now as we seed all 4 districts who plays who gets, and it's important, man, because again, Breathitt, for example, as we see another bucket for the Lady Patriots, Breathitt County takes care of business. They get the 1 seed in their district. They're guaranteed to go to the region because there's only 3 teams in that district.
Yeah. Always a good spot to be in that 1 or 2 and make your way into the region.
And, of course, Knott County will travel to Letcher Central Wednesday night in what will be the last, district matchup of the year before the postseason. So,
and then Jenkins, I think, travels to Letcher on the 13th of February.
If I've done my math right, though, fellas,
will be done at that
Knott
point.
County wins the district tonight if they win.
Unless Jenkins beats them by more than 10.
Yes.
Right. So, I mean, this thing could be.
Well, this has got the number 1 seed
on
game
the line.
rolled on it tonight.
Yeah, that's what I said. And Jenkins can go as high as 1 or mathematically could fall all the way down to 4.
There's a lot of possibilities when you think, because Letcher and Jenkins has still got to play.
They got one more to go.
Letcher and Knott still got to play. So, a lot of things. Letcher goes in. Jenkins beats Knott tonight, flips around, beats Knott Wednesday. And then on the 13th, Letcher turns around and beats Jenkins. There's a whole scenario that can still happen within the next week and a half.
Yeah.
And if that sounded confusing, be thankful that we're commentators from the 14th region. Because the 15th
region is crazy.
Has what they call a super region.
Yeah.
And guys, there are districts that will this year send 3 teams from their district to the regional tournament, while other districts only have 1 team. I don't see the logic behind that.
Me and you tried to do it last year. We have spoke to some coaches last year that couldn't explain the scenario to us.
Well, it's almost like the RPI. Hitting 50 cents won't buy a Coke anymore. It's confusing as all get out. But soon we'll know who plays who. Mm-hmm. And that region over there is getting crazy too, by the way. That 15th.
It is.
Johnson Central become the Dragon Slayer this week, knocked off the number 1 and number 2 team in the standings, and now that entire region is wide open over there.
This is when it gets fun, because when you start going to postseason, it only takes 1 night. District championship is the only time you can lose in advance.
Sure.
The rest of the time, you lose, you're done.
I say this every other year, sometimes every year. I don't know if there's ever been regional tournaments in which you want to make sure you win your district any more than this year. For example, how would you like to win your district and play the runner-up of the 54th district in boys basketball?
Or girls.
Or girls, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
How'd you like to be in that district and say there's 3 teams could win it? And there are, man.
And there is.
Leslie has woke up and played like we said they would. Everybody kept on and on and on talking about it's a rebuild year, and I said, no, they've got the tools and the coach to get the job done. And James Sandlin, well, lo and behold, Leslie County is starting to click, man.
Going to be a fun time of the year.
Jenkins back to the free throw line, 4:34 to play in this first half. Free throw on its way, just misses the mark. She'll have one more. Second one rattles out to the left. And that was Chapoa's free throws. She missed both of them. But she'll have another stab at them here. Perhaps later on.
Patriots dealing this man-to-man defense.
With the basketball will be the Lady Cavs. They'll throw it in. 4:23 to play in the contest. Get it back up to the guard. She'll set the offense in motion. That's Thacker. Over in the right corner, Lady Cavs pick your dribble up's a mistake. Dribbling to the corner is another one, man. You want to, if you're Jenkins, you want to keep that ball up front and in the middle of the court.
You get in that corner, I mean, there's nowhere to go. And
you
so,
got 2 different lines to help play defense.
They call it
coffin corner.
Coffin corner for a reason, because when you go down there, you've got 2, you out-of-bound lines that connect, and it only takes one person to guard you.
Boy, McAlawrence with another Trey Jeremiah from that deep left corner. Knott County leads it 43-2. Jenkins with the basketball in the deep right corner. Lady Cavs trying to get it inside. Good pass. One dribble, but she brought the ball down low. Take that ball to the rim and keep the ball high, young lady.
Back over to the Patriots. A lot of basketball going on this week across the region. I think tonight's senior night down in Breathitt County. As the Breathitt County, the boys are taking on, is it Wolf County? Let me look.
I think you're right. Another 3 for McAlawrence. Guys, she is on fire. 46-2, 3:10 to play here in the contest.
No, Breathitt County's playing Floyd Central tonight at Breathitt.
That's a doubleheader, though?
I think it's just a boys game. I think it's the boys senior night.
How about Joseph Honeycutt having a big ball game this weekend for Coach Honeycutt down there? Had 5 3-pointers in his contest. This senior night. Of course, why I bring that at McAlawrence, 3 more. Oh, my. Guys, how many in a row can she hit? She has made 4 out of her last field goals. 5 have been 3-pointers. Nothing but net. Down inside, and Bailey with another big block. She gets the rebound to Bentley. Bentley bounce passes it to Kyra. Kyra lays it up to Moore. 2:25 to play. Now Kenny may be playing for the 100 mark, James Sandler.
Absolutely.
2-3 zone. Jenkins with it up top. Right side they go with it. Back up top. That's Thacker. She'll set the offense. Swings it to my side of the court. Gets it back. That 2-3 zone, got to find some way to get it to where they got it. Right there in the middle of it. Then she got to turn and go to the rim. Down
you
the
must
lane.
have read your mind. She goes in.
Easier said than done when Bailey's swatting them all, James.
Yep.
Bailey got 7 blocks. McAlawrence on the receiving end. 2 more points for her. Minute 40 to play. Crowd continuing to file in here. Again, everybody, I think, expecting a good boys game. As I think they should. I think it'll be an entertaining game, James.
I do too.
Jenkins, of course, I think I'm right when I say they led at halftime over at their place. Danny with the steal, but then
stolen back
turnover.
by Jenkins.
Right, back to the Lady Cavs. 3 on its way, won't go. Out of bounds, and it'll go back to Knott Central. With the basketball is McAlawrence to the right side to her sister Kyra. Skips it over to Bentley. To Danny McAlawrence. Back to Kyra. She'll take 3 more. One bounce off the rim. Won't go. Reed's rebound falls short. And it'll go back to Jenkins.
Nope, they're saying it's they not. Last touch by Jenkins.
Three for Kyra, and finally missed one after making her last 4. 30 seconds to play in the first half. Jenkins goes left side with it, back up top to the point where Thacker will have it. They'll go inside out, back to Thacker. Almost stolen, and it will be. Reed's got it. 10 seconds, kicks it out to Kyra. Left side she goes, turns, puts it up, and it's good. 3 seconds, 2. And that's going to bring us to the half where Knott County Central Lady Patriots lead 55-4. Let's step away for a couple minutes, and we'll be back to tell you more about how this one has come about after this break.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back to Morton Combs Athletic Center as they're honoring Faith Pollard, 500th rebound.
Yeah, her season was cut short on a trip down to Florida where she tore her ACL season-ending injury. So glad to see the Lady Patriots still honor her. Well deserved. You know, she gave the Patriots 5 good years here underneath, and so always special when anytime they get to honor a student athlete, no matter where it's at. So congratulations to Faith.
James, the cool thing too about that for her though is while her basketball season was cut short, Miss Faith will continue to rehab, work hard, and she will represent Knott County at the collegiate level in volleyball. And I'm so happy again that it's not the end of the road for her, just the next chapter for Faith. And again, we have enjoyed. I've covered her since she was in 5th grade. Okay, folks. And she's been a joy to watch as she continued to improve each and every year. We are definitely Faith Pollard fans and wish her the best of luck. While we got it here from this commercial break, I might as well run down a couple of stats. How about it? For Jenkins, Miss Tolson has their 4 points. It's 55-4. Keisha Bentley with 8 points. Danny McAlawrence with 2. Riley Feltner with 4. Beg your pardon, Danny with 3. Kyra McAlawrence, I'm still calculating over here, and Reed with 2.
You're going to run out of toes if you're counting Kyra's points in the first half.
She had 4 3-pointers for 12. And then she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 2-point field goals, so 22. She had 34 in the first half. And that's where we're at right now, folks. Again, Knott County Central leads at halftime, 55-4. Let's step away. As you see the Knott County Central cheerleaders and the Pitter Pats out there cheering a little bit. We'll talk maybe a little more cheerleading, believe it or not, when we come back from this commercial break.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband. so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back to TV 24 Plus here on Channel 25 and on our Facebook, YouTube, different social medias, as Jeremiah Melton, James Allen, and myself have the privilege of bringing you this doubleheader tonight, guys. Jenkins and Knott County Central girls playing first, and then we'll give way to the boys shortly here after James Allen. We'll give way to the boys after this, James. I've got you in mid-thought about something.
No, I was texting trying to figure out, McElawrence scored 34 in the first half, 33. So I was trying to figure out what the girls' record is, by all time in a single game. And according to Drum Thornsbury, who's probably the most accurate, he says it was Brandy Hall, and she scored 47, so she holds the girls' single record. And he says overall, Cameron Justice scored 64. In a single game. So
the only part of that I feel like the young lady that played for Rhett here, and her name's going to skip my memory, I'll get it just in a second, I would have thought had more points than that in the game.
What about Creech over at Jenkins?
I'm talking about just at Knott Central.
Yeah.
Here at the gym.
Yeah, I'd say that Whitney Creech scored. It's untelling.
I knew, too, there had to be something up. Miss Kyra gets that one, that she was close to.
Has scored 2,000 points in her high school career.
All righty, Miss Kyra McElawrence. You can see a little bit of relief. I thought, why is she so stressed out over that bucket?
Gets her 2,000th point.
All righty, how about that?
Congratulations to Kyra. She gets the rest of her teammates in there with her.
I like that too, man. I like that. Get them all in there, smile, let everybody know that, hey, we accomplished this together.
Oh, absolutely. You can't do nothing in team sports without everybody.
And again, congratulations, guys. 2,000 points. That's an awesome accomplishment.
Yeah.
Also, speaks a little more as to why we saw Knott County maybe run out and have a few extra points in that first half when we thought perhaps they might run a couple plays.
Opportunity to get this at home.
Yeah. A whole new 5 come in for the Patriots.
Yeah, now, again, I like this too, because these young ladies here are the ones that work so hard in practice and get the first 5 better. And so they're going to come out here. Monroe and Felton are up top. But the bad news for Jenkins, James, they're going to find a 5 that's ready to play defense and impress the coach even more, perhaps.
Man, nice 3 on the way for Jenkins. She's got a pretty shot. She had an opportunity a couple of times, just couldn't get them to drop in the first half. And finally finds the range. Does Haley
Fields.
Thacker?
Oh, is that Thacker?
Yeah.
They changed jerseys so much on me as far as the rosters that are online and so forth. Out of bounds. It'll go back to
No,
Knott.
you're right. It was Fields. My bad.
I ain't never corrected you.
No, but you was right. I correct myself.
It's good to recognize the right player, right?
Well, you know, and that's
what we want to do.
That's your biggest thing. Guys, I feel a little bit old, though. I'm telling you, I'm struggling with this black letters on these green unis. Monroe hits a big three.
It's easier to see the black numbers on the green uniforms in basketball than it is football.
Football is pretty near, as the old timers say, impossible.
Where's the binoculars?
Yeah.
Right?
I will have me a set before football season next year. No joke. We went to some places with that once the lighting was good in one place and dark as it could be in a corner. And
once the lights went out, our vision did too, didn't it?
Just you're not kidding.
I would say go ahead and spend the extra money and get a good set. There's some really good ones out there that do better in dark environments.
Luckily for me, I'm sitting amongst two big-time hunters that know all about that stuff. Brady, I assume, is like me, probably not too much into hunting.
He knows the optics on his camera, right?
Oh, he's as smart as I know in that category. So, yeah, I'm definitely, of the four, I'm the last person on this row you want to talk to about that stuff. But we will be investing in some of that stuff, though, before next football season. 3 on its way for Fields. Won't go. Offensive rebound and a putback. Good job there, James Selling.
Yeah.
Young lady kept the ball high, went straight back up with it. I like it, man. 2 points for the Lady Cavs. They've got 7 in this quarter alone. Riley Kraft, how about that? Todd Kraft's baby girl getting the bucket. Of course, I talked to Todd's mother-in-law, and she said, Jamie, we've got them playing at the Sportsplex. We got them playing at the high school. And so half of the Kraft family is here, and the other half is up at the Sportsplex, probably tuning us in right now and just cheering on. Conley with another great rebound to Feltner. Lays it up, and it's good. 2 more for Knott Central. Feltner with 6. Conley with her 3rd assist.
Abigail Lilly checking in for Jenkins.
Jeremiah, where'd you eat good down in Lexington this weekend?
I know Randall Riley fed him well.
Can't really say we eat any place good. We had a lot of pizza.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man.
A lot of pizza and mall food.
I'm going to sound like I'm getting ready to write a country song, but my friends, soon you're going to miss that.
Yeah, I think I've got a few weeks left. He informed me not long ago that he was planning on playing AAU again this summer.
He changes his mind on me. He told me the other day he might not, and so now he's decided back to play. I don't blame him. I'll get it into.
Run into the coach and some of his teammates down there at the state tournament. It was fun watching them support each other as they all play for different teams.
I saw that. Boy, nice job for Bella Hammond. James, she's another player that I'm so happy is getting to play. Some medical conditions. At one time we wondered, would she get to play? If she gets to play all the way through, she's going to be special by the time she's a senior.
You're right.
Oh, nice move there for Conley. Addison got around the defender and got her 2 points there.
Addison's had a lot of setbacks with her shoulder, but good to see her out on the floor.
Somewhere just below Hyman, her papa is tuning us in, I guarantee you. Jalen Monroe with her second
nice to see
field goal.
these young Patriots getting to play.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. This is the future of Knott Central's program. And like I said, unfortunately for Jenkins, they're probably going to find a defense that's a little more crisp, going to make them get after it a little bit more. 3 on its way, just a little too hard. Jenkins gets the rebound. Hammond with a block. She gets it ahead to Feltner. Riley breaks to the left side, put it up, won't go. Rebound Lady Cavs, 2:40 to play in the 3rd. On the other end, 2 more for Feltner, guys. We've said it before. It's not the first time I've said it. This young lady can be something else. Feltner scores them in bunches. She plays in our All-Star game that James and I have. And Jeremiah, last year I moved her up. She's the first player ever to play in our All-Star game that I moved up a category. And even at the next level, she really, really impressed people. Probably was the third or fourth best player on the freshman-sophomore All-Star game that we had.
Yes, very talented. Her and Danny McAlarnis is 2 grade schoolers.
James, speaking of that, we're going to host that All-Star Day, probably looking like the second Thursday, Friday, Saturday in April. Unless you find some reason why that wouldn't be good. Knott County Central cheerleaders, guys, out there right now. Brady's got a good shot, I'm sure, of them cheering. Want to wish all of the cheer squads good luck, James. We have several in our coverage area that are going to be traveling to Orlando, Florida to compete this week. I'm going to go down and take some pictures myself and have some highlights and interviews. So we'll be live from Orlando, Florida.
Now, the last time you went, listen, the last time you went to Orlando, Florida.
Yes, sir.
You came back with some special friends of ours.
Yeah, but they're not coming back this time. That's at Christmas.
You're not going to let them come back?
No, they're going to wait and come back.
Or are you going to invite them back?
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you can talk to Mickey and Minnie. Of course, they came back and rode through the parade
They did.
And I have had about 100 people ask me why we didn't do this past Christmas, even though it was 12 degrees. And I said, James Sandlin and I will try our best to step it up next year. I think we plan next year to have a whole wagon full of Disney characters. Feltner should have shot that one. Caught it open over to Monroe. She'll let it fly, won't go. Rebound Knott Central, minute 50 to play. Riley goes baseline, makes a nice pass. Shot put up, and it's good. 2 more from Monroe.
Man, Monroe's got an opportunity to be a special player for the Patriots down the road. She's come out, and she plays hard every possession when she gets into the ball game.
She was a special player, played grade school basketball down at Emmalina, and played for Coach J.R. Hammond down there. And you're right, her upside is really, really good, man. Foul on the other end. And
Kraft.
Guys, we played 6.5 minutes. That's the first foul of the second half.
Going to send
Chipaway to the line.
Chipaway, yeah.
She's getting underneath the ball good, but maybe bending her knees a little too much, perhaps. Throwing her shot off just a tick. That time, not as much, and it rolls in for her. As Gary Kazee reminded you and I, we don't need to be giving pointers on that kind of stuff.
I won't argue with him.
It won't do you any good.
It won't do me no good.
No.
It's like I told you last night. I do my best coaching from the couch.
Yes, sir. No doubt. And he's already talking about burning couches, though, Jeremiah, last night. If Kentucky were to make it to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Feltner with 2 more. And not be making – your couch is safe if we play like we did against Arkansas.
You're right.
Jenkins with it over in the corner. 10 seconds. Stolen by Kraft. She's got it on a fast break. In the middle to Feltner. Lays it up and 2 more. Boy, nice pass from Kraft to Feltner. And that's going to end our third quarter where Knott County Central leads it 76-12. We'll be back with that fourth and final quarter after this break.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Welcome back to Morton Combs. We're going to get the fourth quarter started here. What's game number 1 of a doubleheader tonight in the 53rd district between Knott County Central and the visiting team, the Jenkins Cavaliers. And as we start the fourth quarter, we've got a whole new host of Lady Patriots just checked into the ball game, fellas.
Got my buddy Scott Miller tuning in. He says, nice pass, Riley. He's correct. Mike Jacobs tuning in. Pat Moberly watching. Shout out to my buddy Jacob Everidge. He watches everything that James Sallin and I do. I think he's been a better supporter of ours than Misty and Fran James. So we got to give a shout out to our buddy Jacob. Not Central. In the pink uni, somebody in the questions want to know why we're wearing pink tonight. Anybody got the answer for that?
Do not. I don't know.
I think this is the uniforms left over from breast cancer awareness back in October, and maybe just wanted to wear them one more time, perhaps. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Oh, beautiful shot by Tosin, draining the three from the near side for the Cavaliers.
Tosin's a player, man. That's a good-looking shot. You can tell she's got confidence in her shot. Now, James Summer, they tell me this is our home uniform. You and I have done some home girls games. Did they wear pink every time we done?
I've seen them in white.
So, but okay, it is one of
their
their pink
could
uniforms.
be one of their home uniforms.
For Combs?
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen Combs grow up. Man, her daddy was a ball player, Chad, back the day at Emmeline. So glad to see Avery knocking one in from the.
I'm a big Chad Combs fan, but I don't know if he ever shot like that. My goodness. He didn't hit much net, man. He hit just the bottom of the net.
Now, Chad will say yes, but I'm going to be honest with you. They both get it from Chuck.
Looks like they got Aiden Conley on the foul there.
Yes, I think you're right. Chad was a superb player, though. Listen, jet fast, could go from one end to the other with his basketball. I don't know if I ever remember him shooting threes like that. That was nothing but the bottom. Free throw good. Second one is good as well. So good job there from the free throw line for the Lady Cavs. That was Tosin with both of those. So she got 5 just in this fourth quarter. Reed throws it inside. Shot put up. Won't go. Boy, I thought it was going to fall for her, James.
The bench was ready to explode.
They was ready, wouldn't they? All stood up, hoping that one go in.
Won't
for Rachel.
go. Rebound Conley. She'll bring it ahead. Inside out. They go with it across the way. Reed has it. She's going to go back inside again. Shot put up. That one was a little off the mark, and Jenkins has it going the other way.
Yeah, they're all trying
to get her a basket.
She got her one down at Cordia, against Cordia at the middle school. James and I were calling that one. Trying to
Conley
get her
comes
another.
out with it.
Left side to go with it. Pass it inside, a little too hard. Going back the other way now is Knott County, or Jenkins rather. Lady Pat's going to play them all. I like that. Going to get some good minutes for everybody. Miss King out there. Actually, she's coming out just as I say that.
Yeah. Basket up a good, nice move by the Cavaliers to score 2 underneath. Good footwork. Reed into Combs. Combs lays it up. The fan favorite gets a standing ovation from her teammates.
3-5. Rachel Combs with that last bucket.
Combs, she a junior, I believe.
I think she tore her ACL last year, year before last. So it's good to see the student athletes that come back from injuries like that and they keep playing.
Yeah, I love it, man. Knott County with 5 seniors, 3 on the right side off the mark. Guys, when is senior day for Knott Central?
Boys is Thursday night. They're going to play Harlan here. Recognize the cheerleaders and the boys basketball team. Not sure when the girls are.
We'll try to find that out for everybody. Get that to you as soon as we can. Shot put
nice
up,
pass.
won't go, but a foul going to put Jenkins to the free throw line.
Also number 21 for Galvin Centers.
But, you talk about we talk about the ACL injuries. Seeing players come back from. It seems like there's more and more ACL injuries every year.
What do you think that is, pal?
Man, I don't know. Me and Josh Cornett talked about it, and I think some of it's got to do with single sports. Some of it's got to do with stretching, and the people's going to get hurt. But A lot of it's just, they don't ride bicycles and climb hills like we did back in the day.
Yeah, you've got stickier floors, stickier shoes.
Yeah.
Quicker
cuts. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, lots of different things. KJ was bad to roll his ankle last year, and a physical therapist in sports medicine told him that his hips got weak and that his ankle was kind of
compensating. Yeah,
compensating, and he overworked the ankle and caused a lot of his ankle trouble last season.
Always good when you got a medical definition like Jeremiah down there explaining you how that stuff happens.
I kind of feel like I'm at my kitchen table when my wife tries to explain a bunch of stuff to me that I don't have a clue that she's talking about. Jenkins with a steal. Lady Cavs going down the other way. Shot put up, won't go. Rebound, Knott Central. Reed's got it. She'll throw it ahead to Rachel Combs. One dribble down the lane, put it up, and it's good. Combs with back-to-back buckets give Reed the assist.
The bench and the boys team over here in the end zone loving it.
Yes, indeed. Got the Jenkins Cavaliers standing to our right, not counting to our left. It will be the boys in action after this one. Another bucket for the Lady Cavs. Number 12 with that last field goal.
12.
James, you got her name, pal?
It is
Hall, Michaela Hall.
Yep. Poston driving in, reverse layup, all nice move by Poston to go up and under.
Poston's going to end the night knocking on double figures. 3 over on the right side, it's good.
Conley.
Aiden Conley.
Rebound basket, Aiden Conley.
Papa Harold Combs happy, I'm quite sure about that. Conley with the rebound, under a minute to play. Across the way to Reed. She rifles it inside to Combs. Shot blocked, put back up, and it's good by Brianna Centers.
Yeah, absolutely.
James, I know I say this so much, people get tired of hearing me say it, but she also going to be a special player, my friend. Brianna,
she is.
She's a junior, senior here.
Yeah, we started covering her a couple years ago in grade school, and she's got better and better every year.
She never looked like a player that is what she is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As a 6th grader, there's no way you could convince me she was a 6th grader.
Right.
You wait now. When she's a junior, senior, she's going to be special for Knott Central. 12 seconds to play in this one, 88-25. And Jenkins, I think, going to be just content with letting that be the story that we write in the newspaper tomorrow. No, actually going to throw it up. One more shot. Get in there, and it goes. Nice job there for the young lady. She's smiling from ear to ear. James Sandlin, that's Nyla Kelly. Kelly with that one. And happy to see her get that bucket. That'll wrap us up, folks. 88-27 for this first one. Jeremiah, you tell me, what kind of break? What's the situation here, pal?
We'll take about a 10-minute break and play some commercials as we get closer to this boys action. If we decide to do any interviews, we can come back early or try to fit them in that 10-minute window.
Are we on there?
Yes, indeed. We'll be back in about a 10-minute break.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Welcome back to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Getting ready to see Jenkins and Knott County Central get it back underway. Ben joined now with the head coach of the Hazard Bulldogs. And coach, first of all, let me congratulate you guys on a good run down in the All-A. Felt like it was a good showing for you guys.
Well, thank you. Really proud of our guys. Had a good tournament. Won 2 really competitive games. Beat 2 really good teams. And Danville Christian beat us. And I think all 3 teams, the top 25 teams, we just kind of ran out of guys for legs win. And but I was proud of the boys. Good experience for us. Really honored to coach this bunch of guys. Play good together, playing hard. They're a fun bunch of coaches.
Coach, I feel like, and you've been in all of them, but the All-A kind of helps you guys too to get maybe that big bright light feeling out of the way. You know, you've been in a state tournament, and should you be fortunate enough to win this 14th region title, that might pay dividends when you go to Ruppy when that time comes.
Well, I'm hoping to be at Rupp. You know, it's a tough road to get there. You know, we had a tough road to get to the All-A tournament. You know, we played some good teams, and both these teams here, both got good ball clubs, well coached, and our goal each year is to get to Rupp Arena. It's tough getting there, you know, and we came up short the last couple of years a little bit, but that's part of basketball, and I'm sure all teams want to go, but it's tough to get there. And, you know, we played a tough schedule trying to get us ready for postseason play.
Speaking of that schedule, Coach, it's been really good for you. Of course, up until the All-A, no team in the Commonwealth had beaten you guys, and it's been a good season from the beginning all the way up to now for you and the Bulldogs.
It has. We've had a good year. You know, right now we're 21-2, and we're a senior-oriented basketball team. We've got some juniors, a good sophomore. Then we've got one kid who's not played very much this year because of an injury. And hopefully we'll get him back next week, Kenyon Higgins, and coming off a knee injury. So, but we got 5 seniors. They've done a good job being leaders on and off the floor. I think that's vital. Got a great junior class. Seth Colley been playing, seemed like forever, but he and Dalton Combs, who I think is one of the most improved players in the region this year, along with Tucker Johnson, who stepped in for Kenyon. Had a big game coming against Prairie Central over the weekend. Had 17 points, but he's been a bright spot for us too. But we're led by Evan Everso, he's a horse around that basket, having a great year. And I don't know if anybody's had a better year than what he has here in the 14th region.
Coach, when you first stepped on the sideline and done this several years ago, could you have imagined from there where you are now?
No. I guess not in my wildest dreams, but when you're young and you're a coach, you just hope to make it to the next year, and try to work hard, make good things happen for your team. And it just kind of fell together for me, year after year, and then try to develop a good program, and then year after year you try to keep, having a good program, and, kids want to come play for you. And I've always tried to be fair to the kids. My coach gave me a chance to play, and I've tried to do the same thing throughout my career.
I try not to do talking for another man, but perhaps I can say this: when you and your son got to have that run together, that had to probably stand out as being some of your fondest memories, Coach?
No doubt. Had a great career, basketball and football both. 2004 graduated. Very fortunate that year. Adler had a great team. We ended up winning, going to state tournament, beat a very good Breathitt County team in the finals, Barnburner. But had a great year, played a good schedule. I thought that paid off for us come postseason. And I think things like that are special. Had a good program there at Prairie for many years, and a lot of fond memories back when he played. And my daughter played there at Prairie also. I think she went state tournament as a freshman. And but it's been a pleasant surprise throughout the years.
Now, folks, if you think he's a good basketball coach, you ought to watch him as the role of a granddad, because those grandbabies have got him wrapped.
No doubt, nothing like them. Got a 7-year-old and a 2.5, so the world stops when they're around.
I've seen you light up many times, as all of them do. There's something about those grandbabies are special. Coach, I've enjoyed talking to you. I'll let you get back to your lunch before Kyle Maggard gets it, but just wanted to catch you and congratulate you, and thanks for talking to us as always.
Thank you, and I appreciate it.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Appreciate the opportunity to get to talk to Coach Al Holland. And now I'll go to one of the top basketball players in the 14th region. Congratulations, 2,000 points. How awesome is that?
It's an accomplishment not many people get the opportunity to make, and I'm glad I'm surrounded by the best teammates and coaches that put me out there to do it and just have the best support system.
I've done this a long time and seen many people get those basketballs as they should, but I don't know if I've ever seen anybody as quickly as you did say, bring my teammates in here too. I appreciate your attitude about that.
Yeah, I love the support from my teammates. They truly are the best people to be around, and they support me, and that's just a good atmosphere to be around. It shows on the floor.
I've had other people over the years get close to those milestones right at tournament time. I got to believe I could speak for you and say you're glad to get that one a little bit before the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, that does take some pressure off, but it's a goal I've had for a while. So, I mean, it's nothing that was really, burn me down.
You and I talked some time ago, and we talked about some goals, and you said, quite frank, I want to take this team to the All-A. You done that. We didn't go to the 2,000 mark, but that was a goal. You done it. You got a couple more goals, I would imagine.
Yeah, there's some of them are, big goals, and I'd like to achieve them. I think we all know what they are.
I have every bit of confidence that you'll be right in the thick of things. again, in addition to your teammates, a lot of people over the years have drove you back and forward to practice and helped you with layup drills and all the things that has gotten you to this point. Let's take this time to thank all of them.
I mean, of course, my parents have done so much for me. I'll never be able to repay them. I mean, hopefully this does make them feel a little bit good. But, you know, just the trainers, the coaches, even my brother and sister playing against me outside, and just their support, just helping me through it, and the motivation and the positivity, and just, you know, the criticizing when needed it, but they're the best, and I'm so thankful for them.
If I'm doing my math right, point 1,998 came off an assist from your little sister. She's going to tell you about that the rest of her life, by the way.
I game planned a little bit with her before the game.
Okay, all right then. Congratulations again. We're getting ready to get the guys' game started, but as always, we're supporting you, and we look forward to getting to talk to you again soon.
Well, thank you so much.
Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Welcome back to the Morton Combs. I'm James Sandler, Jamie Hughes. Jeremiah Melton along the game tonight. Got Brady Sloan running the camera for game number 2. Fellas and whatever, I bet you there's people all over the region that's interested in seeing how this game turns out.
Indeed so, man. Again, I've already got my steps in. I had a chance to catch up with Coach Al Holland. Guys, there's a reason why we call him, or they call him, the GOAT. I can't bring myself to do it. He does his homework, and he's here in person to watch this one. I point that out not just because I got the chance to interview him, but to point out how big this game is. Coach Holland knows there's a good chance that he and his Bulldogs might meet both of these teams come 14th region tournament time. And we've got a pretty good crowd, I'll be honest with you, James. I'm not running for office, so I can speak my mind. I thought we'd have a bigger crowd than this because this is, Jeremiah Melton, a big basketball game.
It is. As far as 53rd region, 53rd district goes, it's a big game.
And again, as we continue to move throughout this thing, guys, we want to say to each and every one of you that we appreciate you tuning in. Getting ready to get that starting lineup for you folks at home. If you haven't done so and you're watching us on social media, hit that like and share button. How about we step away for one quick commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back to Hyman, Kentucky. Jeremiah Melton, James Sandlin, and myself, Jamie Hughes, in here for this one. And James Jenkins wearing the green unis trimmed in Cavalier green, getting their starting lineups. Folks, this is a much improved Jenkins team. They will give Knott County, I feel like, a run for their money here in this contest.
Man, I do too. They're going to start number 23, Aiden Hayes, who averages 13 points a ball game, 9 rebounds. You know, the diaper dandy, or the sophomore that we talked about at Cameron Hayes, is going to start, averaging 12 points a ball game. Kel Owens going to wear number 1. Braden Sexton's going to wear number 10, averaging 16 points a ball game. And Gavin Gibson's going to wear 20, averaging 11 points a ball game. Knott County Central story, the night's going to be Michael Gibson's out. He's not playing tonight. He's got that foot injury he's still trying to take care of. So Connor Napier, number 24, will start in place of Michael Gibson. And then the floor general, number 1 senior Drake Sloan. Number 11 has been, you've talked to him, Mr. Double-Double, Chance Ambergy will start along with Jaden Hall. And then number 0, Talon Osborne will start for Coach Casey Huff's Patriots. Fellas, in what should be an excellent ball game here in the 53rd.
I think it will be, Jeremiah, but without Gibson, Knott County becomes a smaller team. They also lose one of their pluses that we've given them all season, James Salmon, their depth.
Yeah.
They're not near as deep without him. And they play a team a little bit taller, a little more length perhaps than them, James. This could be interesting. Key number 1 for me, if I'm Knott Central, got to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
Number 2, I want the boards. And number 3 for both teams, I got to value that basketball. Can't turn that thing over. Got to take control of it, especially early on in this contest.
I think the matchup is what you said. I think who for the Patriots defense stands up and stops Hayes. And then if you're Jenkins, who steps in and controls Ambergy on the boards.
Connor Napier catches it on the left side. Knott won't lose a lot offensively without Gibson because they've got some players that are capable of doing what he does offensively. Hits the defense and rebounding that he does. But I don't know, man. We'll watch as that one unfolds. Hall has it for Knott Central.
Patriots Jenkins in that man-to-man. Of course, you know, Winston and Casey's no stranger to each other.
Oh, no. They know each other well.
Yeah,
You're right,
they went to Alice Lloyd together and are really good friends. And Osborne makes a spin move and lays it up.
Oh, my. Talon Osborne just made a sports highlight move, and he scores on the right side. Gets Knott County in the books first, Jeremiah, 2-0.
Yeah, it's an outstanding drive to the basket. As that's one thing that Osborne needs to do is he needs to be aggressive and get into the paint.
Goes up against Hayes. Good defense by Osborne. That's what the Patriots want to do, is be able to control Hayes.
Oh, and another big bucket on the other end. Drake Sloan gets 2, and Knott County leads it 4-0. They'll go to the line here for Drake Sloan at the free throw line.
For the old-fashioned three-point play, right?
Yes, sir. And he makes it. Guys, again, if you're tuning in on social media, hit that like and share button. Let everybody know they can watch this one with you.
Sexton with it. You know, the Patriots, they go back and forth between the 2-3 zone and this man-to-man as the shot goes up from free throw. No good. Rebounded by Ambergy.
Drake breaks free on the right side. Again, here's the matchup. I wondered who would guard Chance Ambergy.
Ambergy drawed the double team, but Knott County a little late to find the open man.
You got to catch to shoot too, don't you, Jeremiah? You don't need to put the ball on the floor. When he passes from that low post, take that shot, man.
Osborne with a spin.
A little too much dribbling that time for me, guys, for Knott Central. Jenkins attacks the rim in a hurry, but a jump ball going to be called. And
It'll stay with Jenkins.
It'll stay with Jenkins. You're right, pal. Coach Winston Lee already said, didn't we get fouled there? But he's asking it very quietly and nicely. He won't be that way in the fourth quarter if this thing stays close. Cavs got it up top. Looking.
Knott County playing some zone, 2-3 zone.
Oh my, good way to shoot them out of it though. Sexton, number 10, hits the three-pointer, cuts that lead to 2. Sloan looks across the way to see what his coach wants here. Guys, I'm impressed with Sexton.
Yeah, you know, Jenkins has got 3 or 4 players averaging in double figures right now. So if you're the Patriots, you know, most teams you can focus on one. The Patriots have got to stay disciplined and guard their man all night long.
Read my next note. They're so hard to focus on is Jenkins, man. Amberger makes a nice move, just comes up short. Hayes, one of those power forwards that can dribble the basketball from one end to the other, and he does, misses the layup, out of bounds. It'll go back to Knott Central, 4:53 to play. Jeremiah, what stands out to you so far, man, early on in this contest?
Well, kind of the body size of Hayes is he's kind of bigger than anybody else out there on the floor for somebody that can handle a ball.
Any ways, both ways, strength and height. You're right, man.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of the player there at Duke a couple years back. I'm drawing a blank on his name at the moment, but his body size was huge.
Look pass to his teammate inside to Hayes. He'll go inside out. 15-footer is good.
Man, that's a nice ball fake by Jenkins. He goes up, gets his man in the air, takes one step in. Instead of the 19-footer, he's got a 15-footer.
Sexton hit that one, and we're tied up at 5s. Ambergy to Hall. Jaden goes to Osborne. Talon has it, brings it back up to Napier. Napier set the offense, but then his teammate turned back on him. Has to go inside to Osborne. Left-handed layup won't go. Jenkins with the ball and a chance to take the lead for the first time. On a run, shot put up, and it's good. Cavs are feeling it right now, James Selling.
They are. Jenkins is doing a really good job keeping her hands up on the defensive side.
Gibson with that bucket for Jenkins. 3:45 to play in the first. Cavs lead it 7-5. We're going to run a 1-4 set for Knott Central. Napier curls, sends Drake Sloan to the right. Got to shoot it, man. Got to take that shot. Why are we passing those up? Napier will let it fly. Won't go. Loose ball, and Drake Sloan comes away with a rebound. Drake may have got by with a carry. Down the lane, blocked by Hayes. Right side to Hall. Hall goes back to Sloan. Sloan thought about it, and he'll look away and make the pass over to Hall. Jaden down the lane.
Drive. Man, both of them, Patriots passing the ball extremely well, and Jenkins staying on their feet as Drake knocks down the 3.
Give Drake 5 on the night, 8-7. Knott County retakes the lead. Second lead change of the ball game.
Reed off the bench for Coach Huff. Going to be checking into next break.
Who you think he's getting? Are they going bigger with him versus
I'd
Connor?
say that he's getting ready, Hall's getting ready to come out of the game.
Okay.
Usually that's the trade, Reed for Hall. Nice pass in for Jenkins, can't knock it down.
Another one of these forwards that can dribble it from one end to the other is Jaden Hall. They make an extra pass. Sloan for 3 more, won't go. Rebound Cam Hayes, he's got it. He'll lead the break down the lane. Leaves it over for his teammate, put it up, 2 open perhaps. Second one is good for Double Deuce Hayes. He gets his first point.
Jenkins called a break there because I thought for sure 2 Patriots underneath would come up with it.
2:05 to play. Jenkins has regained the lead, 9-8.
Blocked inside of Zamberg. And as I said, Reed comes in for Hall. So usually that's the first substitution of the game.
Up top. No, go ahead, pal.
No, into Drake. Minute 50 to go on the timeline, or on the time. Jenkins has fell back into what looks like a matchup 2-3 zone, fellas.
Yep. Knott County's finally drawed them out of that man-to-man.
Ambergy's 3 on the way. Left it short.
Knott County settling for jump shots at the moment.
But that's where Reed makes the mismatch. You know, Reed's ability to jump and read the ball well is a mismatch with outside shooters like the Patriots have.
Sexton with a basketball. This could be a mismatch here, though. He's got some wheels on him, folks.
Yeah, Knott County's went to a man-to-man.
I'd spread it out and let Sexton go one-on-one, man. They do that just as I speak. He catches up. They're going to switch on him. That's a better matchup with him and Amberger. James knows I'm a big fan of how Reed plays, but this stretched out offense for Jenkins will cause Reed some trouble away from the ball.
Jenkins with it, 45 seconds to go.
Off his foot, turnover, give it back to Knott Central.
You know, it seems like a lot of times too much patience early in the game creates a turnover at the end each quarter.
Yeah, I agree with that totally. Drake Sloan with the basketball, 35 seconds to play. Knott County has 8 points. Jenkins has 9. I learned a long time ago these games never go as expected. I thought it would be a big scoring game, but no, sir. Both teams are playing great defense on each other.
Amberger with it to Napier. Back to Reed. Into Amberger. He turns, lays it up. Man, when Chance gets it that so far down, it's hard for anybody to handle it.
He's going to cause problems for anybody. You're right, man. 2 seconds.
I don't think Jenkins knows how much time's left on the clock. And they don't. They don't get it off. Good defense by the Patriots. We'll end the first quarter 10-9 in favor of the Patriots, and we'll be back right after this commercial break.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Fellas, 1 quarter down, only 1 foul. How many times have we called a ball game this year that only 1 foul was called in the complete first quarter?
I don't remember if we have had one. And guys, it was the quickest first quarter that we have broadcast all the way. James points out to me, it's 7:30. We technically wasn't supposed to start this game to 7:30. We got the first quarter underway and over with. As we start this second quarter, Knott County will have the ball, leading it 10-9.
Yeah, update on over at Hazard. Perry and Hazard still scoreless in their game.
That's been an interesting game.
Not seeing a clock, but so not sure what.
Inside, boy, beautiful pass from the high post down low to Reed, and he took it straight up and scored as his first bucket.
You know, good substitution here by Coach Huff. He's went big against Jenkins with Reed and Hall and Amberg in the ball game. Jenkins with it as the Patriots went back to this kind of matchup 2-3 zone defense. They've got a chaser, and Drake Sloan comes away with another steal.
Be patient with it, though, now. You've got the steal. You got the lead. Now, earlier I wanted them to speed up, but now show a little patience. Get what you want.
Man, you can tell how much trust that Coach Huff's got in Drake Sloan. When Drake gets the ball, Coach Huff kind of settles down and lets Drake run the offense.
He says oftentimes, he's my coach on the floor. 6:53 to play. Boy, how about Knott County on the low post scoring again. Big Reed with his second field goal. Knott County leads it 14-9.
Knott Central with the defense goes up against Reed. Reed straight up, man. Good defense by Reed. And we're going to have a foul underneath against Jenkins.
James, that's a good couple possessions for Mr. Reed there for Knott Central. 6:53 to play in the contest, 14-9. Knott County with the lead and the ball.
Jenkins back out in this 2-3 zone defense. The Patriots have had a lot of success on this zone, getting it into Reed and Hall.
Kick, going to give it back as the defense sent that one away.
Chance looking inbounded for the Patriots. All the way out over to Napier on the far side as Osborne comes up off the bench, going to check in for the Patriots.
Over in Hazard Lady Bulldogs jumped out 9-2 on Hurry in the first quarter.
Oh, that's a good one, man. We knew it would be. Lady Doors and Lady Dogs playing for a big spot in that 54th district standing. We're, of course, getting the pleasure of bringing you this from the 53rd district. And oh, my, that's a good play. Just come up short, James.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm impressed by how both the Patriots and the Jenkins big men are playing straight up. They're not looking to block the ball. They're just staying straight up. Good discipline on the defensive end for both teams.
Three won't fall, and Amberger with a big rebound. They'll rifle it ahead to Hall. He looks inside, and he'll cross it away to Sloan. Won't go. Rebound Jenkins.
Drake won't miss many of those when he catches in rhythm like that. Out to Hayes. Hayes, 15-footer, no good.
Of course, we're calling this one from the side that Jenkins fans are sitting on, and just about all of them thought that was going to go.
Coach Huff comes out to set the offense.
Three from that deep corner. Amberger lets it fly. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. No, you got to put a body on him. Hall has it. He'll let it fly. Southpaw shot off the mark. Knott County had two good looks. Came up empty. Here comes Jenkins.
Jenkins hasn't scored. I don't think, have they scored here in the second half or second quarter?
No, sir. It's 10-9. Napier with a steal, but they say no basket. Foul was on the floor. 4:12 to play. Talon Osborne and Gavin Mosley checks in. Gavin had his best game of the season against Jenkins over at their place. 4:12 to play, 14-9. Knott County with the ball in the lead. Skips it out, Mosley for three. Oh, it just about went. Osborne with a big rebound to Hall. Skips it back up to Sloan. Sloan brings it down the paint, gets it to Hall. Kicks it out. Gavin Mosley thought about that one instead. He'll dribble to the heart of the defense and kick it out to Sloan.
Drake with it. He backs it out to get it started. Coach Huff comes out and run a play. Osborne with it out to Sloan. Stolen away by Jenkins.
Oh, and a nice move there for the Cavaliers. That'll get them going offensively as Sexton gets that one, and Coach Lee comes all the way down for the timeout.
He comes 75 foot down the floor to make sure he gets that timeout in.
As he got it, we'll take the break as well. We'll be back after this.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back to Morton Combs Athletic Center. Getting ready to get back underway after the break. Knott County leading 14-11.
Got a good one again going on Channel 24 between Purry and Hazard. You guys got that split screen. You can watch both of them at the same time. Right now, we're bringing you this 53rd District matchup. James Sandlin, Knott County with the ball in the lead. Jaden Hall going to work. Gets a little floater to fall there in the paint.
Oh, baby hook.
Jaden Hall got to be in the conversation for most improved player of the year, don't you think?
Perhaps him and Talon Osborne both. And
Knott County out of that timeout, trying to apply a little extra pressure, and it works. Jenkins turns it over. It'll go back to the Patriots. Drake Sloan has it. Coach Lee going to switch it up. Might go a little 2-3 zone. Better do something with Osborne. He missed it, but he won't miss many of those.
Not when he's that wide open.
Knott County led it 10-9 after the first quarter. They lead 16-11. 3 from the deep corner won't go. Cavs can't get an outside shot to foul right now, James.
No, you're right.
It's been the difference in the ball game, to be honest with you. Osborne says, I'll take it down the lane and score me 2. Talon with a big bucket there. Knott County leads at 18-11.
Jenkins is settling for those 14 to 18-foot jump shots instead of trying to figure out a way to get it inside to get their big guys going.
Yeah, Knott County doing a really good job of scoring within 6 feet of the basket.
Go with your advantages, and I feel like Jenkins' strength and inside game might be that. Foul on the floor. That's going to go against Talon Osborne. Minute 51 to play here.
But that is Knott Central's first foul of the ball game.
Wow.
We've played
14?
Yeah, 14 minutes of this ball game, and we've only committed 4 fouls.
That is big, man. Left side, long 3, won't go. Out of there with it to be Hall. Jaden's got it. To Napier, to Mosley, got it. Well, that's good ball movement, James Sandlin. Jenkins with the basketball. Knott County leading by 9. Minute 20 to play here in the first half. Cavs have it. Back up top, thought about the 3. Now he'll drive through the lane to Hayes. Power move, and he scores.
And that's what Jenkins has got to do. They've got to get Hayes involved in their offense.
I have it as being his first bucket of the ball game, and they got to get a lot more out of him, certainly in that second half.
Yeah, he's had some opportunities and just shot them too hard, or
Knott County going to bring him out.
Not really got in rhythm yet.
Hall has it right corner. He'll work the defense down, kick it out to Napier. Osborne from the deep left corner, let it fly. I told you he'll make that.
Patriots with their biggest lead of the night, up by 10.
Talon with 7, 45 seconds to play in the first half.
And if you're Coach Casey Huff, you've drew this first half up exactly the way you want it. Have
done well with the game plan, has the Patriots. Inside to Hayes, he brings it out, goes deep right corner to Sexton. Little floater, won't go. Hayes with another big rebound, put it up, and it's good. Getting ready to get him going, perhaps in the second half, James Sandlin. Hayes with 4, cuts it to 8. Knott County probably going to hold it for the last one. 15 seconds to play. Gavin has it. He'll look down, maybe go to Ambergy here.
I would say, or try to catch Napier off a curl.
They heard you, man. Napier catches it from the top. Won't go. Ambergy put it back up, and it's good. So we both were right, James.
Absolutely.
As Chance gets the offensive rebound and the putback, Knott County goes into the locker room leading 25-15. Let's take a short break and be back to tell you how we got to where we're at here at halftime at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the fourth app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the fourth app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to HT24 Plus here on Channel 25 and, of course, on our Facebook page. Jamie Hughes courtside with James Sandlin and Jeremiah Melton. Brady Sloan behind the camera when he's not up dancing. They've not played him as much music tonight. He's not danced as much as he typically does, James Sandlin.
Justin's not played that music since the pregame. He usually plays it at halftime, but
looks like he's run off on us.
He must have seen Brady's dance moves in the pregame.
Moves like Jagger is what Jeremiah said the other night about him. 3:30 to play, guys. This one has been nothing that I thought it would be. I'll just be honest with you. I thought it'd be a more scoring.
Yeah.
I thought Knott County would struggle down low. I felt like Jenkins would control the boards. So far, nothing.
I say that, but I thought it would. I figured it would be a more physical game. There's not really been a physical game. I mean, we've only had, 4 fouls called in the first half?
And 3 of them was the last minute and a half.
So this game's not been nearly as physical as what I expected it to be with, a number 1 seed possibly on the line for either one of these teams.
Nobody wants to show what they've been working on.
Well, I get that as well. You're right.
And then nerves. I'm sure they had some nerves. I mean, it was a big game for district game early on. That can explain the scoring, keeping it low.
I buy into what you guys are selling. You don't show anything. Coach Lee right now is saying to himself, I don't care what to see. I'm going to run some plays in this second half. I got to do something to come back down 10. James, what does he need to do to come back in this contest?
Well, I think they got to find Hayes. They got to go underneath. Well, they set up for way too many 18, 19-foot jump shots. I mean, they're only – when Hayes had 2 field goals in a row by going inside, which is the highlight of their first half. I think they've got to try to pound it inside and try to get Reed and Hall in foul trouble. And right now, I think the only Patriots got a foul is Talon Osborne.
Sure, I agree with that. Jeremiah, flip side, if you're not County Central, you're up 10. What do you make sure you do and don't do here, pal?
Oh, I continue to switch defenses and keep them off guard. Knott County done a good job with that 2-3 zone and then man-to-man when they'd swap back and forth, and then just a good job of playing aggressive when Coach Huff wanted them to be aggressive and go after the ball. As far as what not to do, you can't let Jenkins live inside in the second half. I think Jenkins will try it.
Oftentimes you get a good lead and you watch that thing cut in half and they slice and dice you more and more and more.
Live on YouTube right now, Kyle Maggard versus Rhino.
How can Kyle be wrestling Rhino live on you? Okay.
How can he be live and over
like
your
Santa
shoulder?
Claus.
Right
He's
now,
everywhere.
When he's patting you on the shoulder, right?
So are you mad you didn't make the hometown sports corner list? I said, no. I said, because here's why. I said, you take all these names on all those lists, and none of them have been on every major national network in the world that Kyle Maggard has. And I'm like the 1%. I'm in the league of my own.
Well, since you've got your free publicity, we might as well tell everybody to come out and be with us at Corbin, Kentucky Sunday, right?
That's right. Bell time 5 o'clock at the Civic Center.
We'll see you down there.
Hey, no need to watch the Super Bowl. Chiefs are going to win. That crap is predetermined. Now, wrestling is real.
James Sandlin, that could be 30 minutes, 30 seconds of the best promo I've seen cut.
Take the script, rip it in half, throw it out the window.
Yeah, he says Chiefs have won that script and come out and watch wrestling. That's real.
Update from Hazard, Prairie Central making a comeback down 15-22. 2:35 left in the second quarter.
Guys, again, getting ready to see some recognition here.
Shane Sandberg, he's going to get his 500.
8 rebounds. That puts him over 500 for his career.
Shane Sandberg over 500 rebounds for his career.
Coach Casey Huff applauding his efforts. And guys, again, that's a young man that we regarded as blue-collar player of the year last year. James, he is blue-collar player no more. He, my friend, is front and center with all the lights have been on him, and rightfully so this year. We went from calling him blue-collar to Mr. Double-Double.
Yeah, I mean, when you go to the keys of the game and you're the opposing team, you know, Chance is probably first on that list of guys you got to know where he's at all the times.
Get this one back underway. Fasten that seat belt, tighten it up real tight. Things, I believe, are getting ready to get a little more interesting as we get this third quarter underway. Knott County leads at 25-15. Cavs have it to start the second half. Hayes brings it to the top, brings it across the way to his teammate. 15-footer back from Hayes, in and out. Boy, it done everything but fall through, James Salmon.
Got an injury on the floor.
Jenkins player took a...
I missed it, to be honest with you, pal.
Yeah, he took a unintentional ball come down. He got hung up in the middle. I think he got poked in the eye.
That's all.
He does that. Let's take a 60-second break. We'll be back here on HT24.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Welcome back as player gets helped to the sideline. Looks like he's okay, but got a poke to the eye or something to that effect, looked like.
They helped him off the court, though, and I'm honest with you, man, he was needing all of the help he was getting. That's Mr. Gibson. He's important, too. He's a big part of this offense. Knott County has it leading 10. Ambergy down the lane.
Pressure.
Yeah, a little pressure, but Ambergy makes him pay for it as he draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. That'll be Cam Hayes' first, team's first, and Ambergy, who just got recognized for 500 rebounds, will get a couple free throws, leaves that one short. He'll have one more.
Yep, got to stay on the line this time. Get his legs under him.
Second one is good for Chance. I got him with 5. He had 4 in the first half.
Jenkins look like they in a hurry now.
Got to get going a little bit, man. You don't want to wait till the fourth quarter to try to come back on this Knott Central team.
Knott County just switched from zone to man-to-man.
Hayes hits that one, nothing but the bottom. He's got 6. The lead to single digits with this 2-2-1 pressure. Again, just trying to, I think, cause Knott County to change their flow a little bit. Hall has it, left-handed layup, and it's good. That's the advantage of having an offensive player like Hall that plays with that left hand anyway.
Yep, it's hard to recognize the left-handed player out there with all those right, and sometimes you force him left and don't mean to.
And you, in that case, forced him to his strength, didn't you?
Yeah.
He laid that one in. Knott County retakes the lead, and a turnover from Jenkins will give it back to the Patriots. Osborne in the right corner. Got a foul there against the Cavs. Hammond with that one, James Salmon.
Yeah, we've already got more fouls here in the third quarter than we did the entire first half, I believe.
I think you're right. Oh, my. Hall with a beautiful pass. Knott County with a second one from Osborne to Ambergy. Put it up, won't go. Talon with a rebound, put it back up. That one's off the mark. Like a pogo stick, Osborne and Ambergy continue to get the rebounds. They got 3 offensive rebounds there that quickly, man.
Yeah, with 3 Patriots attacked the rebound, only 1 Cavalier went after it.
Coach Lee may need a timeout, down 13. A foul going to be whistled there. Let's see what they got.
They're going to have Drake Sloan for each team. They'll say they got part of his arm.
It's an excellent timeout for Coach Lee. His team is 18-3, 53rd District Championship regular season on the line. He's down 13. What is he telling these guys right now, James?
Got to settle down. They've had 2 unforced turnovers, you know. And so and they're not getting on the board. So if you're Coach Lee, you're probably telling them, we've got to get on the board. You've got to find somebody to block out. And on the flip side, better passes. You got to come to it. You know, the Jenkins has been waiting, sitting back on the pass instead of coming getting it from their teammate.
Let's see if that one worked. If nothing else, probably just trying to get them going here a little more actively. Look down the way, and I believe Mr. Gibson still being attended to down there. 6:08 to play in the third, 30-17. Hayes has it. He'll go to Hammonds. Splits the defense back to Hayes. Drives down the heart of the defense, turns, puts it up, won't go. And Ambergy comes away with a rebound for Knott Central.
Jenkins still settling outside 10 feet.
Go to the rim, man.
Napier's got to shoot that. He's wide open. I think that's what Huff's telling him, to shoot it. Good block by the Cavaliers.
Hayes with a bucket, and they're going to say that's good. They give him continuation, and he'll get a chance for a three-point play.
You know, Napier's so good about setting that charge up, too, for the Patriots. He just got caught with a little bit of hip movement when Hayes went left or right.
Knott County cheering section trying to rally the troops. Free throw on its way. Hayes makes that one nothing but the bottom. Boy, Cam's had himself a good ball game. He's got 9 to lead all scorers for Jenkins. Drake Sloan with the basketball. Knott County leading by 10. Napier again catches it. When I thought he should have taken it, he'll pass it off. Sloan with a nice move, though, and Drake with a big bucket, James.
Drake come off that curl, man, wide open 15 foot, nails it.
Knott County going to play a little 2-3, and Jenkins makes them pay. Big three there.
You can play 2-3, but you got to come out and guard the shooters.
Sexton with that one. He's got 10. Napier has it. He'll go to Sloan. Jenkins has got back to single digits. Hall down the lane, blocked by Hayes.
They was ready for that left hand that time.
He was ready at that time, wasn't he? He said, you're not going to beat me twice, man.
Reed comes in. Reed had a really, really good first half for the Patriots.
32-23. Those of you watching us on social media, hit that like and share button in the comment section. Give a shout out to your favorite Cavalier, favorite Patriot. Give a shout out to James Allen. We don't care as long as you're watching and interacting some with us. Right side. That time Napier lets it fly, and that's why we've been wanting him to shoot, James Allen. He can hit it, pal. Connor Napier's first field goal of the ball game. Knott County back up 12. Boy, another nice move for Hayes. That sounds like a broken record, but he has played well here for Jenkins.
That's one of our keys that we spotlighted there during halftime. He got to get inside, got to get him going.
Got 7 in this third quarter, but if you're Jenkins, you can't trade buckets. Sloan's got it. He'll go to Osborne. Talon one dribble to the top. 2-3 zone. We calling it, James, for Jenkins, or matching them up there?
Yeah, it's more or less like a 2-3, but it's a chaser. They want to know where Drake Sloan is everywhere he goes. They're following Drake everywhere.
4:03 to play. Napier throwing it in. He's dangerous to get it back. Let's see if they don't go back to Napier if he throws this in. No, instead it's going to be Sloan to our side of the court. Reed calling for it down low. 4 out and 1 in for Knott Central's offense. Sloan catches it. Skip pass, shot on its way. He won't go. Rebound Ambergy. Ball fakes, puts it up, and it's good.
Good job there by Braxton Reed boxing Cam out of the way.
Yep.
Knott County back up 12, 37-25. Jenkins with it. Cavs were playing well, just got to get going.
They walked with it. Yep. Good call by the official. Got hung up in no man's land when he picked the ball up.
Yeah, those passing lanes close quick.
Jamie, you're right. What you said earlier, if you're the Cavaliers, you got to have a stop.
With the basketball right now, Connor Napier makes a nice move down the lane. He draws the foul.
No foul. Just a clean block, they say.
Well, that's interesting, my friend. 3:10 to play. Napier caught it. Back to Sloan. Drake dribbles to the heart. Osborne's three is good.
Patriots with their biggest lead of the night, up by 15.
On the other end, Jenkins attacks the rim and draws the foul.
Chance Sandberg, he's going to pick it up.
I didn't feel like that was going to be on Braxton Reed. It looked like a clean block to me.
Free throw is good.
Jamie, if you're the Cavaliers, you want some stops, but I think you got to have this thing within single digits going into the fourth.
You certainly would like to have. I agree with that, man. Great way to cut into this lead, but that clock stops. Sexton makes the first one. He'll have one more. In and out. Rebound Hall. Jenkins played well for Knott Central.
Patriots have Drake Sloan and Chance Ambergy getting a break here.
Mosley comes up just a little bit short with it. It looked good all the way to the end.
And a charge called that time. You called that in the first half. You said Connor loves to draw those charges.
Yeah, and he's good at it, man.
Yeah, he said that one hurt.
Yeah, that one was a little more. He earned both of them.
I ain't never seen anybody take a charge that didn't hurt. You just won't get them to admit it.
It's kind of like you baseball and softball players say, don't rub that. Ain't no way, man. You beam me with a ball.
You're rubbing it.
I'm rubbing it. I ain't got nobody to impress. Nobody ever earned playing time by not rubbing. Left side, Napier can earn some playing time there. In and out. Jenkins with a rebound. Cavs need a bucket. 2:05 to play. 40-36. Cam Hayes down the lane. Shot blocked by Reed. Coach Winston Lee jumps 3 foot off the floor. I didn't know he had those hops still yet. Napier for three. Won't go. Hall with another big rebound for Knott Central. That one off the mark. Hayes has it for the Cavs. Here he comes. Behind the back dribble through the heart of the defense. That one won't fall. And Napier has it. Minute 30 to play. He'll walk it up for Knott Central. Patriots right now, James, having everything going their way, pal.
Well, it all starts on the rebound and on the rebounds for the Patriots. You look down there right now, there's 3 or 4 Patriots crashing the boards.
Patriots just got into a rhythm here in the last couple of drives or last couple of possessions of settling for that 3-point shot.
Reed on the other end clears them out and gets him 2.
Better job there, getting inside.
Yeah.
Reed just muscled that one to the rim, Jeremiah. He did. He cleared everybody out and went strong to the rim and got him 2. Knott County leading by 16.
And Osborne's going to pick up his second foul.
Talon Osborne going to get a little bit of a breather. Napier come out. Staying will be Mosley, Ambergy, Reed, Hall, and Sloan for Knott Central. Jenkins needs a bucket in a bad way.
Mosley working on that 5-second count there.
He almost had it too, Jeremiah.
Mosley, I think, is the Patriots' best on-ball defender.
I think he's one of the top on-ball defenders in the region. Shot put up, and it's good. Big bucket there for Sexton. He gets them 2 more. 24 seconds. 42-28. Winston Lee says we got to have more than that.
Back
Sloan
out
has
straight. Yeah. 9 seconds to Mosley in the Hall. Hall gives it to a cutting Ambergy. Lays it up short. Hammonds comes out with it with 2 seconds. He don't know what's on the play. And we'll end the third quarter, 42-28. We'll come back in 60 seconds. Final 8 right here on HT24+.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
8 minutes away, and everybody's got a pocket full of fouls to try to finish this one up. As Knott Central leads 42-28. And what's been, Jamie, I expect a little bit more physicality and a little bit faster pace in this ball game.
I did as well, my friend. Again, though, Jeremiah may have made the best point we've made tonight. I don't think nobody's showing anybody anything. Kind of feels like to me, guys, everybody just playing one style and not getting making more shots than Jenkins is. And I don't know. I didn't expect that, guys. I thought this would be a bigger game than this. But Jenkins, outside of Sexton and Hayes, just really hasn't been able to
Knott's defense, has locked Jenkins down. I mean, hats off to Coach Casey and the Patriots. They've played extremely good defense, and they have owned the boards, offense and defensive side.
And as my little girl would say, who would have thunk it? Because I really, guys, I did. Knott's been a better rebounding team than you would think, but Jenkins is bigger at every spot when they started off the game, fellas. Chance Hamburger with the basketball. If you're Knott County, you want to continue, though. You want to stretch this lead out. You don't want to be too conservative, as Sloan has it. Let me ask you, fellas, if you're Jenkins, are you thinking about starting to foul?
I don't think you do until 5 minutes. I think at the 5 minute mark, if you're still down by double digits, you got to foul.
Oh, Ambergy had a good shot blocked. Here comes Hayes. Cavs got it. Hayes and Reed leaves him behind him, and he scores. Cameron Hayes with the first bucket of the fourth quarter.
I will agree with James on the fouls there. I think around the 5 minute mark, if you don't have somewhere around 4 team fouls at that point, then you've got to commit some.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You want to be close to that 5 for when you really need those fouls.
And guys, this margin right now, too, up 12 here as he takes this time out. They may be thinking about what we're going to do, what we need to do. Folks, we say to you, as we've said many times, Hometown 24, been in this for a long time, and James Sandlin and I glad to join the team. Looking forward to the district and the regional tournaments. It only gets better from here, James Sandlin.
Absolutely, you're right. Well, everybody's wanting to play their best basketball. Like I said, we're still about a week out. I think around February the 10th through the 12th is when you're going to see teams that really want to be playing their best basketball a week out from going into postseason. And you know, the scary thing is if you're a head coach, you don't want any injuries the next 2 weeks.
No, you're right.
No.
Want to be playing your best basketball, but at the same time, you take your sweetheart out to eat for Valentine's Day. That sounds like a good plan. 6:31 to play, 42-30. Knott County Central to throw it in. Guys, we know you have other options, several different social medias watching and carrying games. We sure do thank you for tuning us in here tonight.
Drake with it, over to Reed. To Napier, nearly lost as Coach Lee's wanting to play a little tighter defense. Hall with it.
If you're Knott County, again, you can run a little clock off, but James, I want to go ahead and get into my offense and try to attack the rim some here if you're the Patriots as well.
In the Hall, beautiful ball stop, and we're going to have a foul away from the ball.
And Winston Lee has come unglued. Surely he's teed up here.
He is on the verge. He's still going at it. And I think that the officials taking as much because he knows that.
When's the last time you saw a coach come down to the other coach's box and not get teed?
Yeah, and not catch the ride.
He came to Coach Casey Huff's box, and now he's going to get teed up.
He better be careful. He's going to catch another one. As Coach Lee gets one, Ralph Fugit took all he was going to take.
Actually took more than I thought he would, to be honest with you, James. But again, if you're Coach Lee, sometimes you do this to prove your case to the refs, and other times you try to get your players fired up.
And guys, I think that's what Coach Lee's doing in this. He's trying to figure out if his players got any fight.
I'll tell everybody in the house one thing. They fouled or put a guy that can flat shoot free throws to the line.
Yes,
Connor
sir.
Napier. Connor don't hit much rim, man. Much net, I mean. So he makes them both. Knott County gets the free throws and the ball up 14, 44-30. Drake Sloan with the basketball. Knott County leading 14. Will this get a little excitement in the Cavs? Or will Knott County put them away? We got about 5.5 to find out.
And there's a foul on.
It's on Drake Sloan, and Casey Huff says, I'm not saying anything. He said, I learned my lesson from Winston. He just sat down.
He said Winston said enough for both of us.
Yeah, you've got us both in trouble, Winston.
Yeah.
Sometimes after those technicals, too, the game tightens up, James. Let's see if that's not going to happen, perhaps. 5:25 to play here. Hayes has it behind the back dribble, down the lane, a little bit euro step. Boy, that's a sweet
what a
move,
block by Talon Osborne.
Talon Osborne says, no way, not in here. Ambergy's got it, and he's fouled at half court.
Yeah, the whistles have tightened just a little.
Remind you guys again, if you're not already, hit that follow button. That's the greatest way to know when we're on the air.
Yeah.
If you didn't know we were going to be doing a game. We'll be at Alice Lloyd College tomorrow night. Alice Lloyd playing a doubleheader.
Is it bad that I didn't know we were doing a game until about 3 o'clock today?
Where have you been, man?
Well, the cameraman says the same thing. He says
camera guy was here at 3 o'clock. I messaged him. He's the only fella I know. They paid him by the hour. They have to be, because he was here. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. He said he never left. Can't give him too hard of a time. 44-30, 4:30 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Jamie, is it too early going to a stall ball?
Yeah. 3.
Not when you shoot like that.
That ain't stall ball. That's putting the biscuit in the basket.
Nice shot by Talon Osborne.
Yes, indeed. Osborne's third three-pointer of the night. He's hit a 3 in the last 3 quarters.
I felt like Knott Central's been in style ball most of the fourth quarter, as they've passed up several of those threes that Talon just took.
Keep firing, man. Keep shooting it. Hall's got it. Down the lane he goes. And didn't say Mother May Eyes. He drug his pivot foot. It'll go back now. 4:03 to play. Guys, I know Winston probably better than you guys. This is killing his soul to have to sit in that chair. He probably would just about as soon to have been ejected.
I bet he gets back up before the game's over.
Bet he better not let Ralph see him. I promise you that much, because he's been told to sit down after that technical. Amberger down the lane, draws the defense and kicks it out. We got a foul. Going to be on Sexton for Jenkins. 3:43 to play in the contest.
I believe he could have almost turned and put the shot up after he heard that whistle blow just then.
Yeah, just a little, razzle-dazzle. Throw it up. Drake Sloan's got it. He'll throw it up top to Connor. Napier surveys the defense. Jenkins, I think James Allen just didn't come in here prepared. I've been saying this now for 2 weeks.
But then you wonder, like, they beat Letcher just a couple of days ago, which was, a big win. They never beat Jenkins. You wonder if it's not like a
trap game.
Well, listen, but at the same time, I've been bragging on Knott Central defense. So their defense is playing so much better.
It's a much improved Knott County team, fellas.
I think Jenkins also traveled to Tennessee the day after beating Letcher and won a tough-fought game.
You if you're not careful, sometimes those games outside of the region can hurt you this late in the season. I would look closer at staying away from out of 14th region games after Christmas, in my opinion. I think you save January and February for the teams you got to play or potentially could play come tourney time. Ambergy's got it. He'll go out to Napier, 2:50 to play. But one more time, back to my point. From December till the 1st of February, this Knott County team, James Sandlin, has dramatically improved, pal. Jaden Huff is one of the reasons why. Jaden had his best game of the season at Betsy Lane. Knott County unfortunately lost the game, but he was, I thought, one of the best players on the court that night. I told him, I said, I was so close to getting to put you in the interview seat. Drake Sloan with a foul. James, that's his 4th. Knott County got to be thankful to have this big lead.
Yeah, Drake's picked up all 4 of them here in the last 3 minutes.
And a basket is good for Hayes, and Hall going to be whistled for the foul. Cam Hayes has went to work, put on a big offensive.
Man, I've been a fan of Cameron Hayes since he was an 8th grader.
I've been a fan of him since he got hurt in our All-Star game. He's the toughest kid I know as he makes that free throw. I will forever say that, man, as he gets the three-point play, 49-33. Hall with it. He splits the defense. Left layup won't go. Out of bounds off Jenkins, and he'll go back now to the Patriots. Hayes went over to help Hall up, and all the Knott County players run to him, and Hayes like, hey, guy, I just helping him up. Good sportsmanship there. 2:12 to play. Going to call for a towel. Got a little extra Gatorade, I think, on that basketball as it rolled over to the inbounds.
Mighty Patriots on the road Wednesday night as they travel up to Whitesburg to pick up the matchup for the boys and girls.
Whitesburg, Kentucky will be the place to be for the Knott Central Patriot fans as they go to Letcher Central. Hall off the inbounds gets another big bucket for Jaden Hall. Jaden with 8. Knott County leads 51-33, 2 minutes to play. Jenkins looks it away, and he'll come back with it. Shot fired up, won't go, and Sloan may have got by with his 5th foul there, James.
Over to Osborne and Napier. 2 minutes to go.
Minute 30 to play. The pep section has not stopped. They have cheered, taunted, whatever you want to call it.
The whole game.
The whole game. Before he says that's a young Jamie Hughes over there, let me go ahead and say, yes, I am guilty of doing the very things that some of those kids are doing. Fun times back then, though, being part of the pep section. 51-33, a minute 5 to play, Jeremiah. We got to be close to picking out our player of the game.
Yeah, it's about that time.
And you heard me say that, and Chance Ambergy went down the lane and scores in 2 more. Gets the rebound on this end.
Coach Huff calling them back, telling them to leave it alone. Ambergy says he's going for 2 more.
Slow it down all you want to. I got to get another bucket. Been a well-balanced offense, James Sandlin.
It has.
Cam Hayes with another huge bucket for Jenkins. "12 seconds to go. Napier will dribble it across. And Knott County will win this one, 55-35. Jenkins on the season will fall to 18-4 on the contest. Knott County Central, the Patriots and Coach Casey Huff will improve to 15-8. How about we step away for a short break, Jeremiah, and we'll be back to recap this one after this break.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back to Morton Combs Athletic Center, Athletic Complex, as we wrap this one up. Knott County wins 55-35. Jamie Hughes, number 2, Jaden Hall, player of the game.
I think we had 3 or 4 options we could have went with. Knott County had 4 guys in double figures. 2 guys probably, I would assume, got double-doubles. That don't happen too often, James. But at the end of the night, Jaden has had a couple opportunities, as I said, to be the player of the game, and we missed it because, for whatever reason, Knott County lost the game or something like that. So let's tip our hat to him and feel like, again, he earned it. It's not just given to him. He will be our player of the game. Fellas, what would we learn from this contest tonight about these 2 teams?
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, expect the unexpected, you know. But like I said, and I bragged on the entire ball game, and I'm going to do it again. You know, over the last few weeks, I've got to call a lot of Knott Central basketball games, and their defense keeps getting better. And tonight, Knott Central really crashed the boards, and they crashed it hard.
They did from all 5 spots. I think that might be one thing we can take away, too, is this Patriot team can rebound from 5 different positions, and that goes well for you come tournament time, pal.
With an important piece missing in Gibson.
Yeah, and let's add to that, we are praying for him and want him to get healthy. If you're just tuning in, the Knott County Central Lady Patriots got a big win in the first game of the night. Miss Kyra McAlawrence was recognized for scoring her 2,000th point. One more time, congratulations to her. Then at halftime, Chance Ambergy, Mr. Double-Double, was given his 500 rebound basketball. And Chance, again, knows that we love how he plays the game.
And then earlier in the night, number 13, Miss Faith Pollard, with her 500th rebound.
We got any basketballs left? We've given a lot away tonight, boys. James, you said Valentine's Day, or actually you said the 12th, a couple days before Valentine. I just said that to remind you to get Misty a gift. But as we come down the final stretches, pal, what are we thinking about this 53rd district? We talked a lot about the 14th. What do you think about this district here?
Man, I still think, even right now, Knott's got to be top dog. They've already beat Letcher once. They've now beat Jenkins twice. Still got to go to Letcher Wednesday night. But right now, until they meet Knott off, Knott's got to be the favorite in the 53rd. But at the same time, you say that, when you go to I say that, but when you go to the postseason, it only takes one night. And I think, Jeremiah said it earlier. I don't think either one of these teams tried to show their hands too much. Now, knowing we're just 2.5 weeks away from district.
And we had an extra coach sitting right up here close to us watching.
Yeah. There's a reason why that Al Holland would come to Hyman, Kentucky on one of his nights off. He knew these two teams. Wanted to see if there's anything different.
And he gets to see one of them Friday.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, I do want to say thank you one more time to everybody that makes this possible. Too often we don't mention the folks that sell the commercials and the people that do the graphics. And awesome job, as always, from our camera guy back here behind the scenes. And, fellas, I enjoyed doing this so much that I want us to do it again tomorrow evening. What say you two?
From over at the Alice Lloyd College.
Let's head
in the heart of Pippa Passes.
Let's head to Pippa Passes tomorrow night. We'll call 2 basketball games for Alice Lloyd College. They're coming down. They just got 4 after tomorrow. 3 nights of basketball action now over in Pippa.
What time do we tip tomorrow night?
6 o'clock. We'll be the guys first. We've done this all season, and I'm still not used to it. But the guys play first in the conference games in the River State Conference. And boys, let's head home.
Absolutely. I'm James Sandler. Jamie Hughes, Jeremiah Melton, Brady Sloan behind the camera. Have a good night from the complex. We'll see you tomorrow.